skipping ahead to Adams County, a debate that has become all too common across the state. It centers on the need for affordable housing versus existing neighbors who worry about changing their communities.
This is all playing out in a neighborhood in Thornton. A piece of land has sat vacant for decades, but a few years ago it was purchased by a group that builds affordable housing. It's on 128th Avenue between Claude Court and Lafayette Street. The plan calls for 81 affordable housing units. Gabriella Vidal is your reporter in Adams County. She takes a look at that project and the concerns from neighbors.
A plan to develop nearly 4 acres of land into affordable housing has these Thornton residents talking.
We're not against affordable housing, but we just don't believe this is where this should go. Are you guys here to help support the picket line?
Yes, we are.
Huh?
Kevin Orcutt lives near the proposed future site of Claude Court, an 81-unit, 3-story multifamily community with roughly 120 parking spots.
We picked this site because the community is fantastic. It's amenity rich. There's access to public trails. You can walk to middle school. You can walk to places of employment, and it's located at a transit center.
Maker Housing Partners Peter Lafari tells CBS Colorado the goal is to fill a gap in access to housing for the working community that may otherwise not be able to afford living in Thornton, such as healthcare workers, teachers, first responders, and families.
It gives them the greatest opportunity to thrive.
For nearby residents like Jody Nowicki,
if people don't have the ability to put a roof over their head, they're not going to thrive.
She supports an opportunity like this for more young people to afford housing.
And as a mom who lives in this community, I want this region to be a place where my kids are able to put down roots and grow.
Some residents against the project say the property is too small for the housing partners' plans and will only add to the congestion.
Safety is the #1 concern.
There's a Suncor crude oil high-pressure line right there. Goes right through this lot. There's also a natural gas pipeline that goes across here. There's a ditch with water over there that cannot be fenced in.
We would never have gotten an approval from Planning Commission if any aspect of our site plan was in disharmony with city regulations when it comes to safety, when it comes to building code, when it comes to site concerns.
Lafari says they've shared plans and spoken to residents in several mandatory community meetings dating back to July 2024.
We would never develop a community that didn't have adequate parking. That is the nightmare of every home builder.
The decision now rests on Thornton City Council to decide if Claude Court can build roots here. In Thornton, Gabriella Vidal covering Colorado First.